Check. That sound okay?
Going live. Calm down. Could be live. It says that we're live.
We're live. We're alive.
We're alive. Can you believe it?
Yep, I can. So what's up?
Well, one of our viewers says that they'll be watching from their hospital bed at Boston Medical Center.
Oh.
So, are you okay? Anything too serious? Or you just...
Well, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching, of course, but...
Did he say what's wrong? Or
he has not said what's wrong.
So what's going on?
Well,
I just finished a fast today. 86 hours.
That's it.
That's it.
Ridiculous.
No
only 86.
Well,
I can't believe it.
It's not a typical fast like I've normally done because I've done like 36 and 60-hour ones before, but you don't eat anything during those. This one, for the first 24 hours, you actually don't eat. You just have electrolytes and water. And then after that, twice a day, you can have bone broth. It's like a little box.
So how does that not break the fast? How does that not get rid of the benefits?
It just doesn't.
What do you mean it just doesn't?
Well, I
do you
guess
not know
because
science?
of the carbs and stuff, I guess.
Is there any carbs in it?
In the broth,
yeah.
one carb.
That's
so you're getting 2 carbs per day, I guess.
So you broke the fast.
Whatever.
So you basically did.
It's the same thing that Dana White just did.
So
the
you're
same
a
thing.
Dana
What was
White
that doctor?
fanboy.
What's his doctor? She's not a doctor, but what's the guy's name that recommended all this stuff to him?
Eric Berg?
Maybe that's it. I don't know.
I have no idea. I know that's a doctor that talks about it a lot.
Well, it's not a doctor. He's not an actual doctor. But
I have no idea.
It's what's weird about it is I couldn't wait because today it was over around noon, and I thought, oh, I'm going to be so hungry. And, I ate a little bit, but it's like my appetite still hasn't even came back. I didn't finish my steak. I didn't finish a sweet potato.
Didn't finish a steak. That's a problem.
Really unusual. Usually I finish mine and then half of someone else's. So, but it's kind of weird because it's like my appetite's not back yet. I'm still apparently in like a fasted state, I guess, but drink a lot of water.
Your body's just like, what in the did you
But
just
I lost
do to me?
11 pounds in 86 hours. I'm sure a lot of that is water weight.
Yeah, and you'll gain it back pretty fast, I'm sure, but...
Some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, hopefully not all of it, or it's the purpose a little bit, but we'll see.
It's not just about the weight. It's supposed to, like, clean out dead cells from your body
Crazy
and stuff like that, so...
It's supposed to actually fire up new neurons in your brain and clean out cells from your liver.
Stem cells are supposed to
regenerate. Which I could really use that, cleaning out the cells from the liver. I'm sure I have a lot of bad ones there.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Wonder what from?
It actually can get rid of, like, people complain when they lose weight about loose skin and stuff. If you fast enough, it slowly, very slowly gets rid of dead skin cells. So it can actually get rid of some of the extra skin you have from losing weight.
Well, I'm pretty sure...
Takes forever.
I know you've heard me talk about him, and I'm sure a lot of people know who he is, but David Goggins, he lost like 104 pounds in like 3 months or something like that.
So he had all that extra skin.
No, he didn't. Because he didn't eat hardly at all during the whole time. I'm pretty sure that's what he said because someone asked him, they're like, how the do you not have any loose skin?
Right.
And he was like, I think that was what he said it was he just didn't eat much.
A lot of people go get a surgery or something like that, which I kind of understand if you lose it fast and you're not fasting because...
Just start fasting.
Well, I will.
I mean,
I do normally.
No, but I'm saying
I do
those
16.
people.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're saying, I understand. And why? Like
I
they can
fast
go fast.
on a normal basis. I'll fast at least one day a week for like 16 to 18 hours. But normally,
I'd like to do once a week for about 20 hours. I just haven't.
It's really good for you.
Yeah, it's very good.
The thing I didn't understand on this one for sure until the last minute is, can you still work out during that time? And on this long one, they say no because your body's trying to repair. And you're going to break down muscle, but you're not going to have the nutrients enough to, recover. So they said no. So I haven't worked out now since like Sunday. So I have to get on that.
That sucks.
Now. Yeah.
You want to get into interesting stuff now? Stop talking about your boring shit. Okay. Anyways, so you were talking earlier about this new Samsung TV. I saw the post too about this. It's a transparent TV, but it has... it's super weird.
It's
I don't
like
even understand
Iron Man
the science.
technology.
Yeah, like holographic. It's not holographic necessarily, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I saw like having like a screensaver making it look like a painting on the wall. Then all of a sudden you turn on the TV and it's a TV. And it's like, okay. I mean, that's cool. Different.
Yeah, so when's that supposed to roll out?
I have
Same
no
time
idea.
as flying cars?
Flying cars are real.
Well, we're supposed to all be flying them right now. That's what they told us back in the 80s. Oh, you'll be flying cars. Mrs. Guy? Or...
No.
So
my girlfriend.
We're not flying cars. So.
We're not flying cars. There's very few people flying cars. I don't know who they are.
I haven't met anyone personally.
I think it'd be fun, but not really at first because there's going to be a lot of crashes.
Only if you have to go like 30 feet up or something.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Yeah. Hitting trees and stuff, power lines.
Yeah. Be kind of fun.
I like driving on the roads myself.
Yeah, me too. Like they're trying to switch everything to electric, and I'm like,
I don't like that either.
I want to use dinosaur juice, please.
What was that? Elon Musk said something about transferring some of the factory or something over somewhere else. Didn't you say something about that?
No. What?
Elon Musk was going to do something with the electric cars.
And do what?
I don't know what you were saying earlier. You tell me.
I have no. I have.
Okay.
What?
You said something earlier.
No. One thing I do know, speaking about that, is Ford has been making a bunch of electric cars.
Yeah.
And no one is buying them. So they have a graveyard of electric cars right now that they just have sitting
all
there.
Those batteries, you know.
Yeah, that takes a lot of lithium ion. Isn't it lithium ion that they use?
Something like that.
Something like that.
And everybody complains about a pipeline. You know, have you ever looked at a zinc mine and the mines it takes to do that stuff? I mean, it's just ridiculous. And then when they go, people discovered that it had these for a while. When the battery goes out, some of them are like $23,000 to replace. So, I mean, come on.
Well, and I saw I think it was Florida, someone's house. It was completely unharmed, but water got in there from a hurricane. Mm-hmm. Hurricane in Florida. Their house was completely unharmed, but water got up in their garage, and they had their Tesla in there, and salt water. Something with the battery, salt water. It didn't react good.
Corroded something.
It exploded. Started a fire in their garage and burnt their house down. Their house would have been fine, but their house burnt because of that. So,
someone was just telling me today, because all these storms and stuff that are coming through, a lot of people have generators, and a lot of them are, you got to go out and actually turn them on yourself. But some of them have a switch in there where it detects when the power goes out and it'll automatically come on. Well, that's all great, but if you get surges, sometimes those switches don't work quick enough. So then they'll come on and off. The generator's trying to keep up with that switch coming on and off as your power surges. Well, sometimes they don't always keep up because the delay on the switch is not as longer than it should be. It should be shorter.
yeah.
So then it'll actually you have power plus your generator's running. And they were telling me about a house that burned down here a couple of years back because of that. Brand new log cabin. The generator, they weren't home. The generator kicked on and off with the power surging. The switch failed, stayed on. Too much power, of course, burned the house down.
That's
something to think about.
Sucks.
I mean, you don't think of that. I mean,
no.
We have a generator, but it's one you have to manually turn on.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Yep. And then we're talking tech. Have you heard of
Teslas?
Teslas, yeah, the Cybertruck and stuff. I think it's cool, but it's not at the same time.
Have you seen the video of the Cybertruck turning too fast and it flips over?
That's a fake video.
I know.
Oh, and the Duracell
it flips over and the Duracells fall out of the bottom of it.
I thought you were saying that was real.
Fake.
I was like,
That would be great if it was real, though.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, but I find it funny when Elon Musk went on Joe Rogan. And he's like, you have a Cybertruck here, right? And
Can I shoot it?
Can I shoot it with my bow and arrow?
Sure.
And Elon's like, yeah, sure. Okay.
Shattered the arrow.
Shattered it. Which is pretty cool. I mean, it is a bulletproof car.
I guess.
It's cool in its own way.
It looks retarded, though. I don't like it. It looks like something that should be driving around on the moon.
I think it's cool looking in its own regard, but I think it should be like one of those cars that's like limited production. There's like 1,000 of them or like 10,000 maybe in the entire world.
They're super fast, though.
Oh, yeah.
What was that one video?
Fast.
It was pulling...
So it was a Porsche 911, a base 911.
Right.
So...
And the Tesla truck was pulling a 911.
And it beat
raced,
it in a drag.
And it beat the Porsche.
Which is crazy because a 911 is not slow. Even the base it's still 0 to 60 is, I think it's under 4 seconds.
No.
Which is crazy. I mean, the Cybertruck is the fastest truck ever. It's cool in its own regard.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I hate it.
You want to see a car you'll think is really cool.
Sure. It's not going to be that, though.
Here.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan of electric stuff personally.
Oh,
I just don't think that the technology is there, and the money for the batteries and all that stuff just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't know. I think eventually it'll be great. Hybrids make sense to me because you have both, you know. So your gas motor charges the battery, and then the battery kicks in. That makes sense. But the full electric, just I don't get it yet.
It's not for everybody.
Not for me. I like noisy stuff too. The louder the better. So, you know, they're quiet and that's kind of creepy. I don't know. Now that new Corvette, of course, has electric in the front, an electric motor on the front.
Yeah, so you get that zippiness to it. Yeah.
And plus it's got that stealth mode so you can sneak up on somebody and then flip your gas motor on.
Well, it doesn't work like that. I was wrong. You have to turn the car off and you have to select it when you're turning it on. Yeah.
See, you were wrong. You misled me on that.
I know.
That's not cool.
I'm a failure.
Anybody asking any questions or anything?
Why is
Much talking?
So tiny?
Huh?
I'm trying to pull up a picture of this thing.
Is there anyone talking? Anybody?
Someone said they're lurking.
They're lurking?
Whatever that means.
Stalking us?
Someone said you guys are so funny. I've been trying to tell everybody to look at your videos. Well, thank you.
Well, that's cool.
That's
Thanks.
awesome. We appreciate that.
Can't they share? Is it like YouTube then that they're seeing these? They can
you can
share
stuff on YouTube
there.
and stuff. Yeah. Keep talking while I try to find this thing.
So I did some more firefighter training today. That was exciting. We live in a rural area, so it's not like we're in a city. You could pull up, and there's hydrants everywhere, and you just hook up to a hydrant, and the pump truck, you know, has water that way. We have to use drop tanks out here. So you pull up to the scene, and you unfold a giant metal frame, basically, that has a tarp, an extra heavy-duty tarp-looking thing in it, and then the tanker truck pulls up beside it. Open a valve and a big box opens up and the water just dumps into this thing, this drop tank, and then the pump truck starts pumping out of there for the fire to the hoses, and then of course the tanker truck takes off to go get another load. And we are fortunate enough to live close to a lake, so they can just pull up to a boat ramp or anything, throw the hose in, pull right out of the lake, and then come back, drop more water. But it's a lot different. A lot of people may not realize that if they're in cities or bigger towns, how that works. You know, with the hydrants not being there, we have to use that. So it's pretty interesting.
You ready? I'm going to pull this thing up on the screen for people to see it.
They'll be able to see it too?
Yeah.
What kind of car is this?
That's a Honda. That's the new Honda Saloon.
I can't really see it.
It's hard to see with our lights. Hey, careful. We're going to disconnect our mic and then it's all over.
Looks kind of boring.
Well, that's the back end.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how ugly that is.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like it. I thought you were talking about these over here.
No. That thing. The Saloon.
Is it electric then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fully electric?
Yeah.
Why couldn't they just kept making hybrids for now, though? I mean, it's still the same concept, because a lot of people are charging these things on generators that take gas. So what's the difference? I mean... You're really not accomplishing what you thought you were. And then, when, like I said, the batteries, those go bad and they got to be put somewhere. I mean, a landfill. They said that they're too intricate to actually recycle them. They just throw them away. I mean, the money it would take to recycle what's in those batteries is too costly, so they don't even bother. It just goes in a landfill. Yeah. $23,000 to put another one in your car. In some cases, I'm sure that's extreme. But still, if you're lucky enough to have one of those, I mean, imagine the shock of that. You know, I get irritated when I go in to get a regular car battery. It's $100. You know, 23.
You're paying $100 for a car battery?
Sometimes
this year.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
So.
Last time I had to get a car battery, I paid $240.
Oh yeah. Why?
That's just how much it cost.
What kind of battery is that?
That's crazy. My car does fly now.
Oh, okay. But, yeah, it's just like those big windmills. You know, we come from Iowa.
Big windmills.
Those things were everywhere, and they're supposed to be great and everything. I get the concept of it. But the way those are made, it's just they can't. Same thing. The metals are too tied in together or something. They can't recycle that stuff. And they don't last that long. They said that the the fuel they have to put in to make one of those would take like 30 years for each one to recoup. And they only last like 8 to 10 years.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, and then they throw all that in the ground. And
yeah, they have to bury them, don't they?
Yeah. Seems so wasteful. They catch on fire. They kill birds. They're just, I don't know. And then you got to wonder, think about this, all those fans going, that could throw us off, make us go faster.
It definitely could.
I'm kidding.
No. One thing about like just talking about the Earth spinning and stuff. Did you know that the Earth poles can just...
What was that? Being attacked by giant aliens.
Well, that's just great. Did you know the Earth's poles can just flip?
Really?
Yeah, the polarity of them can just like switch. I guess it would fuck us up. We'd be fucked.
Language.
It's YouTube. They're nice to us.
Okay. Some
now.
people don't like that potty mouth stuff. So anyways, anybody else have any questions? We're just doing a little short one here tonight.
There's no questions.
No questions. Well,
do we do a comedy show?
Not really as of yet. I know there's been a call to do that. A lot of people.
I mean, we do a comedy show.
We do little skits and stuff.
Yeah. We're pretty damn good at it, too.
As far as like, hey, tell us a joke. That's not really what we do here. I mean, you don't walk up to someone that's a musician or something and say, hey,
sing me a song.
Sing me a song.
Yeah.
No, you just talk to them about regular stuff. I mean, so we don't really tell jokes here or nothing like that. I mean, if someone wants to tell us something or we talk about something funny, that's one thing. But we don't sit around telling jokes one after another.
I do.
You do?
That's all I do. That's my whole life.
Is it?
I go to work and I literally just sit in the corner and tell jokes all day.
And everyone gathers around you.
Yep. And
Keeps them entertained throughout the day.
All day long. That's all I do.
You should be working, probably.
Sounds hard, though. I don't know.
Anyways. So?
Well, someone said I'm right. Because I am. Always. Duh.
Right about
Batteries are not cheap. You're lucky if you might get one for $190.
Really?
Yeah. When was the last time you bought a car battery? I've not heard of one being $100.
I bought one for the Avalanche. It was like $110.
Maybe because it's an older car.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. Do you like the new Corvette? Duh.
Yeah.
The new Corvette's awesome. That's one of my dream cars. My first dream car.
When does the E-Ray
It's out.
So we could see one of them around?
Yeah, but they're so rare.
How are they, what are they distinctive? How can you recognize one?
From what I can tell, they look exactly like those Z06s. That wishbone look in the door. Or that vent. It just has that wishbone. The only difference is instead of
some kind
Z06
of a badge
lettering, it says E-Ray. It has the E-Ray badge. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the only difference, I think. Now, if an E-Ray or if a Corvette goes by you and it's silent, that's probably an E-Ray.
Well, yeah, right.
Or they turned off their car and are just coasting, but I don't think that's very likely.
Right.
So.
All right.
I definitely. Oh, an E-Ray would be amazing.
So.
Yeah. All right.
Are we good then?
Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show, and Charles, I hope that you are.
Hope you feel better.
Hopefully you are feeling better, and you get home safely. Everything turns out
great. And we could entertain you a little bit. I don't know. We just kind of talk out our ass. We don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about on these lives.
We
are professionals.
We're just making it up as we go.
Pretty much.
So don't believe anything we say, pretty much. So.
Right. We're I don't even know.
All right. Well, good night. Thanks
Good night,
for
everybody.
watching.
Thank you for tuning in. We will talk to you later.